Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kramer. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Single. Mike 40. Watch the run. Hey, Delta. Mike 40.
Lawrence. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff for Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
61, pass box, right. 52.
On second down, Etienne once more. A first down and more, Etienne. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 7-7, our score after one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go, Mike.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. 2nd down and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kramer. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
That's to his running back, complete. Escapes the defender. And again the footwork. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kramer.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Check. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go, Mike Gordon. Hey, echo. Cody's the mic. Slide.
Lawrence will throw. He's got it. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll go option to the short side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
One more time with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Second down and 3. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Raven first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flushed out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Jackson will throw again. Being chased down, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Etienne. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller, 47 yards. And the Jags continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here's Huntley. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody.